Oh shit, we're back. What the fuck? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, actually, one would probably say. Uh, yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. I think the last time we streamed was what, maybe Thursday? Can't really remember, but yeah, we actually, we got Sir One Chunk here, but he's also, we got Ordinary Task up in the corner still. Working on his mining now, getting whatever those weird little fragments are for his mining gloves.
They're iron rocks.
Iron rocks. So,
You
mule. So that's all we're doing. Straight chunking, straight chilling.
Straight tasking.
Straight tasking.
Straight villain.
Straight villain. Dying. I'll probably only stream for an hour. This will definitely be more of an archival stream. Because then I want to go and probably play different games with friends. Might be doing some Dead by Daylight streams. I don't know. I kind of want to get better at it first before I start broadcasting out into the world.
I don't know. I feel like watching someone learn to play a game is pretty fun too.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, yeah. It's been a fucking day. It's unnecessarily been stressful on my poor baby brain. Fucking decided to file for a little bit of unemployment for this month because I wasn't working a lot. But then the lady was like, well, I called the company you work for and your social security number on your W-2 is different. Or she's like, yeah, the social security number they have for you is different than the one you listed. And I was like, that's not good. So then I was like, huh? So I sent her all the information she needed. She's like, yeah, if you look on your W-2, social security numbers are different. I was like, oh shit. Because I thought that the social security number, I thought it said employer's social security number. I didn't know it was my social security number. So I was like, fuck. And I already filed all my taxes too. I had to do that because the website I was using was like, oh, they declined your tax return. And I was like, huh? And it was just because I put the wrong AGI for 2022. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, whatever, fuck, let me just go back to TurboTax. But then TurboTax charged me so much money to do it. And it's like sucks because it's so convenient because they store all of your fucking information from all the previous years that you use it. So it's so easy to just go in and do all your little taxes and shit like that. But then they're like, okay, this is how much you're getting. We're going to take like a third of that. And I'm like, oh man, like, that's not cool. And I'm not getting a lot, you know, because I don't really make a lot as a fucking server. So I was like, that's a fucking bummer. I'm like, well shit, if the social security number on my W-2 is wrong, now the IRS is gonna arrest me. I'm really nervous. I cried a lot today because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get arrested, even though Kyle says I'm not.
And I keep assuring her she's not going to get arrested.
Feels
that
like
people,
I'm gonna get arrested.
Things are mistaken, and they account for that, which is why they're contacting you.
Yeah.
To fix the problem.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I did that through TurboTax, and TurboTax was like, okay, I already sent all your stuff. And I was like, well, shit. So I Googled it, and they were like, oh, okay, well, so if you already filed your taxes, we find out that your social security was wrong on your W-2s, then that means you have to fucking, your employer has to fix it. They have to file like a W-2C, and then they have to send it to the IRS and the SSA. So at least it's not something I have to do, but it's still annoying because it's like, well, great, now somebody else has to. Oh, clue nest, beginner clue nest.
Ooh, can you do it?
I hope. No, because it's an anagram thing. Sir Share Red. And I already know if we close. Yeah, hairdresser Falador. Nope. Nope, cannot do that. So we're gonna drop that and we're gonna continue. So yeah, so I texted my boss and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. Who do I talk to? She's like, here's the email. And so I emailed the lady. I was like, hi, help me. And so we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna have to be the one to tell her, like, I mean, hopefully she would know. Like, they would probably know that, like, because I'm sure, you know, mistakes happen and stuff, so I'm sure this has happened before. It's just, like, it's freaky because it's like, who's got my social security number on there? Like, whose social security number do I have? And who's got mine? You know what I mean? Like, who did I get mixed up with? And it's like, Kyle's like, oh, well, it's fine because you don't know the person, or the person doesn't know you. So it's like, even though they have your social security number, it's not like they can do anything with it. I'm like, I don't know. My identity's gonna be stolen. I'm nervous.
You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna have your identity
stolen. My whole life.
Turbo taxes taking a third of your money.
Yeah, it's not fun. I am not in a good headspace.
She is not straight chunking.
Nah, bro.
No.
No, bro.
It'll be all fine.
I sure hope so.
You did what you had to do, so now it's in the government's hands.
Yeah, I hope so. And like, it just makes me feel stupid because it's like, I should have looked. You know what I mean? I should have read that and been like, wait a minute, that's not my SSN.
Well, it's on them for not doing it,
No,
right?
I know.
On something that's always supposed to be correct. It's like one of those things too where like if you saw your address and maybe a letter or two was off, you'd probably never notice. You breeze over it so fast.
Yeah, like when people put the in a sentence 2 times, like at the end of a sentence and the beginning of a sentence, and you skip over one of the thes. Because your mind just kind of, yeah. Because it's like, I guess, yeah, you're right, because you assume for the information to be correct, you know? So when you file your taxes and they ask for your social security number, obviously you just know it right off the bat, and you're not looking at the, hopefully you're not looking at the W-2 to figure out what your social security number is.
Yeah.
Because I can recommend you not do that now, because they're not always correct with it.
They are not always on point.
Are you still doing that fucking clue?
Yeah.
What level of clue is this?
This is a beginner. This is a new. This is another clue I've gotten.
Okay.
I get these beginner clues so fucking fast, and it's like I'm getting tired of doing them.
But you want the fucking
the casket,
caskets.
yeah.
Yeah, for if and when you get those tasks.
Yeah.
No, I get that for sure.
I'm only 8 minerals away. Ooh, 39. Nice. So hopefully
another fucking beginner clue nest. Damn, now I'm gonna be cursed. Bow to the something at Grand Exchange. Nope. I'm kind of glad I'm just getting beginner clues because the nest falls apart and I don't feel like running all the way to the bank deposit to throw the nest in there. Because I'm like the same way where it's like, well, you said that the nests could be valuable eventually, so now I want to save them so I don't have to get them later.
Yeah, I mean, when you do Iron Man, anything, you become the biggest fucking klepto.
For sure,
it's just like, I need this. Eventually, I will need this one random piece of bronze. It's like, well...
I wanted to text Chris. He was texting me last night because he was downloading Cult of the Lamb. So I wanted to see if he played any of it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened to Jacob last night?
Well, it just said that I mean, I guess he maybe already just did the stuff he wanted. I thought he was gonna come because he and Chris were the ones that technically kind of planned it. Somebody said that he just didn't want to ask anybody for a ride or something along those lines. I don't know, maybe him and his fiance wanted to just do something on their own. Maybe he didn't have like the money for it, you know? Because it was fucking expensive. Oh, Chris has responded. He's been playing it for 4 hours. It's so damn good. Yes!
Nice. Yeah, that Dave and Buster's. So they just opened one up near us,
Mm-hmm.
and
Very
it's brand new and
overstimulating.
very nice. Yeah,
It's
it's very
cool, but
overstimulating for Jasmine.
I'd rather go on a very, very slow day because it was a lot for me.
But yeah, like she got a Jack and Coke or Captain and Coke,
Yeah, Captain Coke.
and I could just tell by looking at it that it was flat and it was
Mm-hmm.
literally filled with ice. So you finished it in like a couple
I
seconds.
did. It was like if there wasn't as much ice in there, I probably could have finished it in like 2 big gulps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Can I do the longbow yet? Yeah.
And then the drink I got too was just like super sweet. It's supposed to be a spirit forward drink, and it was just super fucking sweet. And yeah, the games were just so expensive there
Mm-hmm.
too. It was like almost like $2 per game that you play. Like on average. It's not that bad when we go to the barcade downtown, right?
What? The one with all of the older games?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I think that place I enjoy it. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit more when I'm drunk. Like, I had a really good time when we were doing that bar crawl, and I was just talking to the people there, and Belle was like, but Belle like felt weird, so she said we gotta go, and I was like, we're going. I ate like a hot dog there too.
Yep.
I get very bold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should have seen what she was doing to that hot dog.
Shut up.
What? You said you got very bold. You just talk to anybody when you start drinking.
I do.
Or about anything. Alright. I got 10 beginner clues, but only 1 easy. And I have a medium that's kind of almost done.
Nice.
I need to do a quest and get like specific items to be able to do it.
Okay. Yeah, Chris really likes Cult of the Lamb. I'm so happy. Yeah, I was like, yeah, did you play any of that game yet? He's like, yeah, I've been playing it for 4 hours. It's so damn cute. I was like, yeah, I knew you'd like it. He's like, I have to be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect. And I showed Joshua, that's his husband. I showed Joshua the preview, and he was like, meh, but OMG, it's adorable. I'm naming all my followers my friends' names, and I'm like, haha, I'm really glad you like it. If you make a follower named after me, I want to see it. And he's like, I'm going to. And then now I'm asking, what's his like favorite aspect of the game? Like, do you like the combat the most, or taking care of the coal, or like unlocking stuff, like exploring? Because Cult of the Lamb is just a fun game. You know what game we gotta do? We gotta keep playing our Nobody Saves the World game.
Yeah, we could do it tonight maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on how
the night progresses, yeah.
Oh yes. So yeah, other than that from yesterday, Jasmine, volunteers and takes care of cats. So
yeah.
we did that, and they gave us like a bunch of free stuff that we could just grab. We grab a fucking tent.
Yeah, a miniature tent. Like a kid could sleep in that tent if they wanted to. Like a
100%.
A child, yeah.
But it's for a dog.
Well, I didn't realize. I thought it was gonna be about like a little bigger than the little red one that we had. I thought that was about how big it was gonna be. I didn't realize it was going to be full size.
It is literally big enough for a small child. And it has meshing and everything. Like, it has the waterproof cover on top. It's fucking hilarious. Probably what, like 3.5 feet tall?
Yeah.
About just as wide. I got another fucking clue.
Oh my god.
This is my first load. Are you fucking kidding me? What is it? Charlie. I'm gonna wait until my home teleport is active. Goddamn clues, man. Yeah, we got the 10, and now we have this like gravity-fed water feeder, and it's like 1.5
Yeah,
gallons.
it's a huge fucking water feeder.
It's huge.
Absolutely generous. And they still haven't, I don't think they've like actually drank out of it, but they've been like sniffing it and kind of pawing at it. I think they're still just kind of, you know, checking it out. We still have their old ones around, obviously. So, yeah, I'm just...
How big are the old ones?
How big are the old ones? Probably,
Yeah.
I mean, they are still pretty big. They lasted a while. So I'm not really sure. I like your hat. Is that the, one, the pheasant thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like my fit?
Yeah, it's a good fit.
Right?
Yeah.
I went for like hippie, hipster, homeless guy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 64 mining
Damn.
from doing this one
Damn,
fucking hunt.
yeah, look at that.
Around 65.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hand up.
What was that folder that said
Don't
open,
don't be putting...
filled with Big Mama Millie Milkers forward?
No. Don't be putting false thoughts into people's minds.
I think if anyone flipped it, could have paused and saw the
No.
file. It was like, what, 2 terabytes? Gold bat? What a shame.
Gold bat? Oh, you missed the gold bat?
Yeah. I'm hoping the next one could be like something I can do combat with. Been doing a lot of skilling. For the task. Cause like I did the farming one, and then the fishing one, then wood cutting, and now mining.
Yeah, you really are getting your skills up.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, you really do just be doing straight skilling, fucking tasks and stuff.
Yeah, he had a lot of combat shit. I'm getting killed by like fucking wizards in Varrock. Like I walk by, they just like sneeze on me and I die.
They fart on you and you faint.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just walking into a city and I have muggers chasing me down.
It's too good.
Oh, what herb you got? I probably got it. Yeah, I got it. Follow me. What?
Oh.
Does this motherfucker expect me to just have palm leaves on me?
The herbs on the fucking ready, babe. You
like
gotta
I can't
have that,
walk away.
You gotta have that dank on you.
He doesn't even give you a chance. I took 2 steps and he just despawned. Like, nah, I ain't waiting.
Nah, fuck you.
Dude thinks I'm a scammer.
You just throwing all of your rock chunks into the bank.
And you could fill the bank with like empty slots. So I can quick deposit, and it won't put my pickaxe or the materials in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool little things you can do. One day we'll get a bank on this account.
One day.
And it's gonna be filled with just
So much
random shit.
Yeah. We're gonna be like, oh, I forgot I had that.
Yeah. It's like, why did I bank that? It's like 5 fucking chef's hats. A shit ton of goblin mail. Nice. One more level till 40.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, hell yeah.
What are your stats on your account?
I do 40 fletching. I have 54 woodcutting, 50 fire making, 48 cooking, 52 thieving, 43 fishing, 30 defense, 13 strength, 30 attack, 41 mining, 43 magic, 19 prayer. Everything else is 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, my total level's 506. Look at that. Nice.
Very nice. At least you're getting pretty close to 60 woodcutting.
That'll be one task checked off the list.
And then what's next? Fire making?
Fire making will probably be, yeah, because since fire making's already at 50, that'll be the next to get to 60.
Yeah. I'm still worried about getting enough ruins.
Yeah, for the fucking magic training. We're definitely gonna
Yeah,
have to figure that shit out.
the money's going up real slow. Literally, you're gonna get like 90 combat stats with the adamant axe and killing wizards.
Probably go back to killing, I'd probably, like, for money, I'd kill guards for a while. Till I got the... Why am I not trapped in the street? Oh, because my inventory's full. Until I got, like, the blood rune I need. And then, I'd probably, like, if I really need money, it's just another thieving grind for a while.
Yeah. You ain't wrong.
No.
What's my thieving at? 53?
Damn, you get your thieving all the way up to 53 on that account?
No, on our account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's only... It's
26?
26.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I think...
Yeah.
Oh. What's up?
No, you say your thought.
No, I was just gonna say, I think Settled's new fucking, challenge is absolutely insane. That nightmare mode stuff.
I was just about to talk about
Is that what you were just about to talk about?
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
He was super worried about thieving, and I was just thinking to myself, he just does the squash stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, but then that means he needs to do the quest, Prince in Peril, and then he would have to walk by guards that are like level 20 and aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Maybe he used multiple accounts to help out, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's letting himself do that.
Yeah, but if anyone doesn't know this, you want to explain it to him because you know a little bit better than me.
Oh, what, the challenge that he's doing?
Yeah.
He's basically doing this fucking crazy version of RuneScape where he only has 1 health. And if he dies, it's think of it like a hardcore Nuzlocke type whatever, right? Where it's like when you die, like that's it. You can't access that account anymore. This man has made over 100 accounts with members, so he spent so much fucking money in game or otherwise just to give these account members, because his goal is to get the cannon or whatever, like a dwarf cannon, or just is it called a dwarf cannon or is it just a cannon?
It's just canon.
Okay, but he has to do the quest with the dwarves, who will then give him the cannon.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is like he has to repair this fence first, and then because that's how he's gonna do it. But the fences have a chance, like you could accidentally like hurt your thumb on it or something by like fixing them. So if the account takes damage from that, like that's literally it. So yeah, it's like this whole thing. Where, yeah, if he takes damage, his account is deleted forever, and he has to make another one. So he just has so many, accounts. I forgot what the names of them were.
Feels low life.
Yeah, low life or something, which is pretty funny. But, I think it's crazy. Yeah, he got, when he got to account 108, he finally got, like, a perfect run where he did like the 5 things that he fucking needed, and then he went off, did some of the other stuff that he had to do, but then it was like something else he had to do that could have hurt him that got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was 6 railings he has to fix.
He did 5
got to the
first.
5 in a row. So in order to make sure he actually completed the 6, because it's like a what 1 in 45 chance
Something like
to
that.
even
Yeah.
get to that point. And then to make sure he didn't fail it, he got his crafting up high
Yeah.
so that he'd have a better chance of it succeeding. And it did. But he spent over a bill in RuneScape money making these
But then
accounts.
that account died too to something. I can't remember what it died to.
Oh wait, that
Remember?
one died?
Yeah.
I thought he succeeded on the first try, no?
Well, he succeeded with all of that stuff, but then it was something else he had to do. I don't remember what it was, but it got him. It was another
Shit.
like low chance thing that fucked him up.
Oh, was it thieving from the man?
I don't know. I think I can't remember if he successfully thieved. I'm pretty sure he successfully thieved from the man. I can't remember.
It's crazy. Check it out.
Yeah, go look at
Settled
stuff.
makes stupid crazy stuff.
I loved his Tile Man series. I thought that was really cool.
Mm. Man, if we were doing that, we'd still be stuck in Lumbridge. That'd be our home for a while.
Yeah. So, okay, if you were given this challenge, what would be your go-to, like how would you approach only having 1 HP?
Oh man, that's so tough. Cause like you would want to do stuff that you need, that you know is dangerous, right? Like what he did. So he did the dwarf cannon. That seems like a good start, but I'm not so versed with it that I know which quests are so dangerous and which
Yeah.
ones aren't. But
Cause
there's a majority of them that are dangerous.
right, cause you had the right idea before you even watched the video, where it's like, we'll get your prayer up, and
Yeah.
he was like, okay, but then you're like, well, in order to do that, you have to fight in combat, which obviously is the most dangerous thing you could do in an account like that, which is so why he went off and did dwarf cannon, so that he could get the cannon, and the cannon could kind of just sort of fight for him in that sense. So like, so then would you also kind of go along those lines, or is there another method of training prayer you can think of off the top of your head? Or
There's plenty of spawns for it, you know. I know like there's a big one up in the wilderness, and you have the fear of like getting
oh yeah,
attacked
you're
by
in the
like a random
wilderness.
player. Normally there's not really many PKers at low level, but yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Obviously he can't pick him up for people who are killing stuff because he went as Iron Man too.
Right.
but I'm sure there's plenty of bone spawns. It'd probably take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's also you gotta think, hey, what up, Josh?
Oh, Josh is here. Hi, Josh.
L- Like, how far can you feasibly progress it? You
Yeah.
know, like, is he really going to try to do a raid? Probably not.
No.
But
He,
like,
cause his overall goal, like with Tile Man, I know his goal was like the Inferno or whatever, right?
yeah,
With this one, he's like, I just want to see how far I can go, basically.
yeah,
So, cause it's like obviously eventually there's going to be one account that he's really going to dedicate his time towards, which is the one that's probably going to get the farthest. So, I feel like
yeah,
this challenge won't be as long because his Tile Man series was pretty long. I think it's like, God, it's between like 7 to 11 hours fully. Like if you watch the full thing through, I can't exactly remember off the top of my head.
it's like 4 years of playing though, isn't it?
Is Tile
That
Man?
tile man.
No, maybe Swamp Lennox was,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Tile Man was not that long because I haven't been watching Settled that long. I think it was
Yeah.
at least a year. I know that Jimmy and his questing series has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
His by release. So no, I don't. I feel I have a good. I don't know. I feel like this challenge isn't gonna go as long as his previous ones.
I mean,
I mean, there's because there's a lot of like skills that he can get without any risk
exactly.
at all. Like he could go fishing
Yeah.
a whole bunch. He could do a lot of cooking, a lot of wood cutting, fletching. Obviously he can't really do thieving, but like farming,
I think he can do
wood
pretty much all of them.
crafting, herb lore,
Yeah.
agility. I don't know, because can't you take damage on those agility courses?
Uh, uh, do you take fall damage? I think you
I don't know.
probably
I mean,
do.
I think it depends on the course, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe you fall from like a height or something, but
Because like obviously in that fucking temple, that giant temple that everyone
yeah.
uses at the end, like yeah, you could definitely take damage from that. But from like the Varrock one or whatever.
I think you take some small amount of fall damage, yeah.
Whoa, who's this guy?
Hey, what up?
Fly Houndrum. Oh, look at his fucking, what's that, rune axe? Must be nice.
Yeah. He's probably like, what the fuck are these
Not
bots
much.
doing?
LOL. Hey bud, you got a Twitch? Yeah, our secret spot. Oh no. Our little hidey hole.
He's like,
Really? Was that true? For real? For real, no cap?
I thought it was more in the forestry events though. Like I didn't know that they can happen here.
Google it. Google, yeah, it's rule 34, so Google rule 34 RuneScape. are you, I didn't know forestry events happen outside the main areas. Are they forestry events, or is he just talking about general?
Nah, he's talking about forestry events.
I mean, they probably do happen super more often over there because there's so many people cutting a tree, right?
Yeah. Normally you need like an item to make some of the stuff spawn.
Nice. 41 fletching.
But yeah, I mean that's the whole thing I was doing was those big forestry events.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yeah, like a majority of them are all spawned because people are wearing like a specific amulet or have a specific item
Yeah.
that makes the thing happen. Um, but shit, if we just keep cutting the same tree, eventually maybe it might happen.
Yeah, our chances are probably way lower.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Sometimes I click on the map of my other account when I'm trying to move the guy in the bottom.
There we go. Just X out of your stream by accident. I mean to do that.
Oh
I
no!
know, I spaced out. Spaced out.
My rocks.
You gotta show the people your rocks.
Roxanne.
Roxanne!
Maybe karaoke night. I'll sing Roxanne, but only sing rocks.
Hey, that'd be kind of funny. Damn it,
Right.
a fucking another beginner clue. No,
They're just throwing them at you.
it's a map. I don't think we can go there. Outside of a rock, yeah. Nope. Nope. I would if I wasn't chunk lock man. Doing a challenge. Yeah, I know. This time a few weeks. Played in like 2005 for a bit. Nice. Nice. Alright, this is where we plug the stream, guys. Ready?
He's like, you're streaming yourself cutting trees?
Sure am.
Sure am.
Oh, is this my strange plant? It's not here for you. Somebody else's. Is that yours?
Nope.
Oh, it's the other guy's then.
Wait. No.
Yeah, I clicked it, said it's not here for you, so.
Here comes the plug.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Boom.
Bam. What's TTTV?
Twitch TV. Just in case.
Just in case they want to watch.
You're interested.
Like, it's like, yeah, you know what? I will watch you cut the tree that I'm also cutting.
Hey, sometimes it's fun to see yourself on stream.
Yeah. So, I know that guy.
It's like, hey,
It's
that's me. Seeing yourself from somebody else's perspective.
Yeah. I always wonder what people see when they see me.
Right? I feel that.
Not just like surface level, but like, you know.
No, I get it.
How am I as a person?
Right.
To
What
other
is their
people?
view of me? What is their opinion of
Yeah.
me? That type of stuff. Yeah. That's what everyone thinks, I'm sure.
I want a pie chart of like statistically who finds me annoying, who likes me, like
Right.
who thinks I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a nice little pie chart. I don't need to know who it is. I want the numbers. They'll just start sending out 7 billion surveys.
Chris made me an old whale in Cult of the Lamb. Because I don't think, I think there might be a narwhal,
Yeah.
cult member, but I don't think he has that yet, so he has the whale. He also spelled narwhal funny. He spelled it Norwall. Narwhal.
Norwal.
Thanks, Josh.
love it.
I am doing really good chopping this wood. I appreciate you saying that. Are you working today, Josh? Or are you home? I know you mentioned it yesterday, but...
No.
Nice. Nice. We'll play more DBD later.
DBD.
DBD. I had a lot of fun last night. It was really funny. Everybody was so good at Killer. I want to see Belle try.
Or we're just really bad at Victim.
That says,
I will.
Survivor's hard, dude. Survivor's really fucking hard.
I was fucking with Tyler so hard on that last round. I was.
You was getting so mad with it.
Full call outs while he's in comms.
Cause like, see, part of me was like, yeah, I wanted to be like, oh, I also want to do that because I would see him and I would see him do shit like break the generators and like do shit, and I'd be like interested in breaking those shit, but I didn't want him to know I was nearby. Like with you, hun, when we were playing with you, I was in that locker near one of those generators so often. Every time like you came over to look, it's a lot of the time when you got like Belle when she was on it, I would hide in that locker, you'd hook her, and then I'd go and I'd unhook her. You never fucking knew. You never fucking knew.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's fun to
I never check the lockers, you know? I should do it more often, though. I will now.
But it takes time. Like, that's the thing. Like, as a killer, your time is very precious because then the survivors can get away a lot faster. Yeah, those scratches that they leave behind are not as helpful as you expect them to be. They're honestly more confusing than anything. Every time you tried to hide in one, it never worked. It's because, too, if you're bleeding and stuff, you leave a pool of blood in front of the locker. Yeah. So if they don't see another pool of blood anywhere, it's kind of obvious where you're hiding. That could be a big reason why they kept finding you.
I really like the chainsaw dude just for getting around the map. I just fucking run full sprint.
I remember my fucking the guy I watch on TikTok when he played him and he was talking about the only reason I know that not a lot of people like to play him is because the chainsaw is really clunky, but I guess they're like reworking him or something. But yeah, the guy's like, you do want to use your charge a lot more for getting around the map faster. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to just like use it. When I saw you fucking run by though, it was
I know
fucking funny. You were going so fast. I just didn't expect it. And, like, I was looking at you like through one of the vault windows too, so it was just like, I was like, oh, fuck. It's scary. It is, yeah, definitely fun to play with friends. Even if I'm just playing with like you or Josh or Belle, like if it's just the two of us and we're in a game, like with a bunch of randos, that's a lot of fun too. Because then at that point we could be like, okay, like we don't know what's going on, you know. That's what Josh and I were doing that one night. We stayed up so late playing, and we were just having a lot of fun.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I really want that hide and seek game to come out too, though.
Oh, that other one that I sent you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. It's almost kind of the same concept if you think about it.
Yeah. Asymmetric, you know, people trying to get shit up, one person trying to get shit down.
I never understood why in school, like, Gouchard specifically was always so against asymmetrical games. I think, like, I can reason it as, like, oh yeah, for like, the class and making the games, you know what I mean? Oh, Jingmo? Yeah. Going on that action. Yeah, the, for that class, he specifically wanted to teach us, like, just the core basics of making games and stuff like that, like board games specifically. And so, yeah, anytime anybody wanted to make an asymmetrical game, he was always, like, hypercritical of it.
Yeah.
But even still, like, I don't think those types of games were encouraged when making, like, the actual video games, you know?
Nope. I mean, yeah, because it is a good thing to play with, but it's a difficult thing to produce.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, their criticisms of it are correct. It's all about, like, playtime, and so then if anybody, like, loses, it's like the downtime between them being able to do something else again. Like, that's the whole point of it, you know what I mean? So it's like, if we take Dead by Daylight, for example, it's like you are constantly able to do stuff until you die as a survivor, right? At least, though, as a survivor, oh, fuck yeah, I caught the fucking... Oh. Buckle my shoe, 3, 4, buckle some more, 5, 6, Nike kicks. Mr. Zal is in the fucking chat. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, as a survivor, you have a lot to do until you die. But then at least at that point, you're not obligated to stay and spectate. You can just leave and rejoin. Unless obviously you're playing with a friend. But even if you play with a friend, like, you can still just go back to the lobby and mess around with that stuff. Which I think is pretty good. And then obviously for the killer, you're doing stuff the whole time. So I think that was just the main sort of criticism, that if you're going to make an asymmetrical game like that, then it's like, well, what can you do once you've died, or once you can't do any more of what you were supposed to do? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think Dead by Daylight did a pretty good job with it.
What about Evolve? You know anything about that?
No, I don't think so. What's that one?
It was like one of the big first prize of asymmetrical, like, big boss versus people. Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know.
It was going to be really good, but it fucked up with microtransactions and all this other stuff.
Oh, you're trying to remember the name of Evolve specifically, Josh? Yeah, there's another one. There's this game I used to play with, it sounded good but went down quickly, yeah, rip. There's this game I used to play with, those friends that weren't super great. It was like that hide and seek game, kind of like similar to Dead by Daylight, where it's like somebody's like a scary killer thing. But you just hide. Well, there are different game modes for it. Like, there was one game where you have to find, like, a bunch of stopwatches, and then a portal would open. It's obviously very similar to Dead by Daylight. But then, you know, it would, there's also just a game mode for hide and seek where you would just hide around the map and the killer would have to come and find you. So that one was also pretty good, because I think when you died, you also could hunt, at least hide and seek wise. So that kind of works too. And then when it comes to like board games, I mean, Betrayal becomes asymmetric. And Betrayal's not too bad, but Betrayal in and of itself is a case study, honestly, with how the game just is. I feel like it's so dependent on how much of the board you've discovered and, like, how much of the board you discovered, like, how fast the haunt happens, how many players you have. Like, I know technically it kind of counts for that, because
The items.
the items that are yeah, because like somebody could get really lucky and get a shit ton of items, like a bunch of guns and shit. Or we could all
get really buffed up too.
be left, yeah, or yeah, they keep getting like their stats heightened and stuff, and then the killer's kind of fucked, or it could be vice versa, where like, yeah, the survivors are kind of fucked. Like that one time where I was basically what I think I was like Donald Trump or whatever, and I didn't know that I technically could have won by killing that one person, whoever was playing that one time. I think it was like Trey or something. I could have killed them and won, but it didn't say that in my booklet, which I think is kind of the point. But at the same time, like, I feel like I learned that you should be aware of what your win requirements are. Like, that's, like, if you have an unclear win state, then it doesn't make the game fun. Like, because then to me, when I found out that, it, like, when they were like, oh yeah, if you killed that person, you would have won, I would have been like, well, what the fuck? I didn't know that. So how...
Yeah. Then you got mad at us for not telling you, but it's like, why would we want to tell you
Exactly.
the thing that keeps us from winning? Yeah.
And so anytime I show somebody the game, like if I introduce a new person to the game, I'm always very like, okay, like this is what my booklet is saying. This is, you know, let me see what your booklet is saying. Like I always kind of be like an in-between source to understand like exactly everything that's going on. It's a tough game for sure. Betrayal is not like a beginner's game by any means necessary, but it's like fun to still introduce people, but you need to have somebody who knows how to play the game show you how to play the game.
What would you consider a beginner introduction to like
Board games?
non-traditional board games?
Yeah, so not like a Monopoly type thing.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I don't want to say Catan, because Catan can also, I feel like, be kind of difficult. I remember when I played it with that board game group one time, I was kind of struggling to understand it. Ticket to Ride seems like it might be pretty simple. A lot of those, like, smaller games. You want to find a game that I think has, like, a similar concept to a game that they're familiar with, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like a lot of, you know, those like One Night Werewolf games. Those are, I mean, they're technically not board games, but they are still tabletop games, if that makes sense. So like, I think Secret Hitler like falls into that. I think Coup, I think that game technically falls into that. It's literally exactly like One Night Werewolf falls into that. Those are a lot of games that people are familiar with, where it's basically like a mafia or like a Salem witch trial type thing, right? Where it's like some people get randomly assigned to be the you know, killers. Everybody else gets a role. Sometimes certain people have special roles, sometimes they don't. So I think those are pretty good like introductory things to I think more complicated roles, but for like, yeah, getting into, you know, it's also a big thing too, where it's like, do you have the attention span and the want to learn a specific game? Because so many of the people I've interacted with before who like, I'm like, even my mom, like I've tried to show my mom certain games, but she wasn't taking it as seriously. So it's like, I'm trying to like explain the rules to her. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever, like, let's just go. I'm like, but you're not gonna know what to do. That's why, like, when I show people Betrayal, I'm like, okay, we're gonna show you a couple of rounds first, then I'm gonna guide you through the first couple of turns, and then I'm gonna, like, you'll be able to figure it out yourself, you know?
I'll release you.
Yeah, I release you. I don't know, I mean, it's been a really long time since I've, really gotten into like tabletop games. Like that's why I missed big reason why I missed the boardroom so much is because I was just exposed to so many cool games there. Like I was actually thinking the other day about this game I used to love called Clank, where it was uh you could the basis of the game where it's like you were an adventuring party. You weren't really a party, like you were kind of playing together, but you were playing against each other at the same time. It's like you basically go down into this dungeon and you're trying to make as little noise as possible because there's a sleeping dragon at the bottom. But obviously, the farther down you go, the better the treasure is. And the goal of the game was to get the best treasure overall. And so there were like different spaces that had like different things, different treasures you could collect. You had to like fight enemies, and then like these little wooden cubes were used to like to moderate like noise level and stuff like that. And then when the boss did eventually, or when the dragon did wake up, you had to like fucking get out of the dungeon and stuff. And they had like a whole bunch of expansions for it too, which were really cool. There was like there's like a sunken ship one, like a sunken pirate ship one. There's a mummies pyramid one. I think there was maybe like some sort of snow based one. I can't remember. Yeah, Clank is a good game. It was a little tough, I think, to kind of get into, just because it's again one of those things where it's like it was like a brand new game. So I think I remember playing it with Tenzin and Sarah, if I remember correctly. We really liked that game.
Just think bored.
Oh, you looking it up? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I remember having a lot of fun with the game. It's long though. It's a long game. Yeah. Like I said, I forgot how to. It's been so long. I forgot like all of the like, what the if you had to do a dice roll or you had to do this or you had to do that, whatever. That was a good game. Any smaller packaged card games are normally the easiest to get into first, because most of the time the rules are going to be a lot more simple since you're just dealing with like a deck of cards. Like there's that tattoo one we got for free at Kineticon. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That one was cool. There's another one that had like a really pretty.
Tiny Teeny one was pretty easy.
Tiny Tina's was easy, building the claptrap thing. I mean, technically, if you get the first version of it, the Red Dragon Inn is a pretty easy game, because it can also be used as like a drinking game. The version that we have is way overcomplicated because it's like the 6th expansion pack. But if you get the first one, it's not that bad. Because it's just, because there's no, like, I don't think anyone has special powers or anything. It's just the special deck for each of the characters. So the only special things you'll have are in there, but like the action, the anytime cards, and the gambling cards are all pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, but like in that one, we had like somebody has scarabs that they can send out, and another person can transform into a wolf or whatever. Like it's like way too complicated stuff that you do not want to pay attention to for a drinking game. But yeah, the first couple installations of Red Dragon Inn, which I would like to collect over my lifetime. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cool if we did get Tapa's house to turn it into like a fucking gaming dungeon? That'd be awesome. Like a really big table to play tabletop games at. So I just thought about that and like have a big old board game bookshelf. And the bar is down there. Yeah, that would be cool. Board games are fun. It's just people don't want to learn
Anything.
anything. They're
Anything.
valid for that though, because sometimes rules can be like misinterpreted and be kind of like difficult to understand. I think it is cool what a lot of board game companies are doing now though, is that they are posting like QR codes in their rules.
For like quick play.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, Bell takes me. Yeah, they put QR codes so that you can watch a video of people playing it, and like they'll have like a setup video and how to play and all that stuff like that, which I think is really smart, because a lot of people do need visual cues. I don't mind the good old fashioned fucking rule book reading though. I'm definitely the designated rule book friend though. You know how like if your group does play board games a lot, there'd always be like that one person who was in charge of like reading the rules and explaining it to everybody else. That was definitely me.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if everyone's been drinking, forget about it.
Well, it's like, all right, I'll pick up the rule book, right, and I'll be reading it. I understand it, and by page 4, page 1 gone.
It's gone. Yeah,
It's gone.
it's a lot
It's gone.
of information to take in all at once.
And then there's some games that we got that are crazy, like
well, Gloomhaven, yeah, no, well, Gloomhaven is meant to be a whole fucking experience. Same thing with that. Oh my god, there's another game where it's like you have to have like your phone out and you have to follow like prompts on your phone for certain puzzles. I forgot what that one was called, but that one's crazy. Like a asylum or abyssal or something like that. I can't fucking remember. That's a long ass game. Fucking Tenzin, I remember he always wanted to play this game that takes, I shit you guys not, 12 hours to play. It was called like Twilight Emporium or something like that. I'm pretty sure. It was they had to use the big table in the back, and it was we had to like put signs up, be like, please do not touch, like they had to leave it overnight and shit like that. It was a 12. Could you imagine playing the same game for 12 hours? I mean, I know that's kind of like how what Warhammer 40K is or whatever. I know those games take a while, and it's like you really gotta like.
I mean, we're playing video games for longer than 10 hours, 12 hours.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
But it's like, imagine having to like learn that shit though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Learning curves for video games, I feel like is a lot different than learning curves for board games.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part, yeah, everything's kind of like, hey, go here, do
yeah.
this, and I think visual learning is definitely
superior to reading.
Superior, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, exactly, because you're
reading, retaining, and understanding.
Right.
You know, it takes a while for some people.
Because it's like with a video game, it can constantly remind you of its controls and what to do. I mean, you could literally pause the game and just pull up a window to see what the controls were again. Whereas, yeah, with like board games, you could technically do the same thing, but you don't have like constant reminders of like, oh, remember this is what you have to do. Some games do that though. Some games give you like a little card that has like a step-by-step, like this is the first phase, this is the second phase, this is this phase, which is nice. Video games are cool. You alright in there?
Video games are cool. Yeah. I was contemplating maybe making the potatoes tomorrow, but I feel like we just have so much stew left.
Yeah, I mean, we can make other things, you know? Oh, you know what we were supposed to get from Kroger's? The fucking bread. We forgot.
Oh.
That's what we wanted too, remember?
Bread.
The bread. Babe, go out and grab the bread.
The
The
bread.
bread. Yeah, I made beef stew, and it's really good beef stew. And like, I forgot that like a lot of the times when like my mom would make beef stew, we'd have like really good like French bread or something like that to dip into the broth. And so kind of like keep fucking talking about going out and getting the fucking bread, and we keep forgetting. We ran all these errands yesterday. I thought you wanted to go out to TJ Maxx and AutoZone and get your stuff today too. You don't need me to come with you to do those things.
But it's fun.
I know it's fun, but I don't want to go.
I know you don't want to go.
But you gotta go. You need more pants. The
Yeah.
pants, babe. I also thought you said you were gonna go to the gym today.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are supposed to happen today.
There are a lot of things that were supposed to be said and done.
Supposed to do the laundry too.
Damn, bro. We slacking.
Yeah.
Well,
I had to take care of my baby.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I did have a mental breakdown this morning, so it's tough to recover from that.
It's alright.
It's not my fault. My fucking tax shit got all fucked up, okay?
It didn't well. Yeah, 2 social securities.
Is she okay? No. I'm not, Josh. Basically, long story short, my social security number, my W-2 is wrong. And I already filed my taxes, and I tried to file an unemployment claim for this month just because I worked way less hours than I normally do. And so now it's like a whole fucking thing going on.
It can't be manually changed on the form, because I know like all you do is put in a code and it copies all of it on, but you can't like manually change it, or is it that it's like you've already sent it, so now
Because I already sent it. I mean, but
Yeah.
I filed it with my correct thing, like my correct
it's the
social
fact
security
that-
number. Yeah.
it's the fact that the W-2 itself was written with it that's the
Incorrectly, yeah.
problem. Yeah.
So yeah, if it pulled data from it and I didn't like notice it, then yeah, like I basically just filed taxes with my name under a different social security number, which isn't good. Yeah, I've already got it like set up to the point where it's in the works of being fixed. Like I already emailed the person who takes care of it for my job, and then for the unemployment thing, the lady, she called me this morning and she's like, "Hey, I need all this stuff from you." Because they said that they were like investigating it or something like that. I don't know, but oh yeah, here's Sushi.
And she thought her being investigated was her going to be arrested.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was gonna be arrested. But yeah, now she needs my fucking social security card. I can send my social security out to everybody. Well, it said that my federal tax return was accepted by the IRS, so...
Well,
Well,
we'll wait and see about that.
yeah.
Thus proving the IRS don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, like I said, on my taxes, I'm pretty sure I had, like, they already know what my social security number is, you know?
Yeah.
So, I technically did file with the correct social security number, but it just wasn't correct on my W-2s. So, the unemployment stuff is being all weird. But hopefully my taxes are okay. See, folks, this is what you get for doing your taxes early. You should wait last minute.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that Suicide Squad game comes out February 2nd.
Oh wow, that's this Sunday, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or just don't do them. Folks, just commit tax fraud. Just go off the grid.
This some like financial advisors like quote unquote, because they're on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, I didn't do my
I
taxes for
didn't do
10
my
years.
taxes and I turned out fine. You know, I found out how fucking billionaires get away without doing taxes. Oh, and the new Suicide Squad game comes out. Oh, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 comes out tomorrow? Fuck yeah! I'll be able to, hopefully somebody will upload a full no talking playthrough at some point this week, so that I may enjoy it. Because I will not be playing the game myself. Yeah, did you guys know, like, how fucking Jeff Bezos gets away with not fucking doing his taxes, like, billionaires and shit? So, like, what happens is, like, the IRS is like, hey, you're making, like, $8 billion an hour. And then Jeff Bezos...
An hour.
For real, like, literally exactly that. And it's like, you need to, like, but, like, so we have to tax you on that. And then Jeff Bezos can be like, oh, no, that's technically not my income. That's based off of the stocks that he has for the company or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, we have to tax you on those. And he goes, no, you can only tax me on those if I am selling those stocks or sold those stocks. And then it's like, but then so then the people are like, okay, well then how do you keep up with paying those like stocks off or whatever? You know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, well, you see, I just take a loan out from a bank to pay it off. And then they're like, okay, well then how do you pay off that loan? And then he goes, I just take out a bigger loan from the bank. And then they're like, well, how do you pay that off? And he's like, I take out another bigger loan. So that's literally what it is that it's this constant cycle of these billionaires just taking out bigger and bigger loans. And the only reason they're able to do that is because they're able to use their $8 billion fucking stocks as collateral. And the banks are like, well, yeah, obviously this guy's for it. He's the fucking multi-billionaire Jeff Bezos. Of course we're going to give him a loan to keep taxes off his back. And that's how they fucking get out of paying taxes.
Oh, so all I gotta do is make $8 billion an hour.
Yeah.
And I too
But
cannot
that's
pay
coming
taxes.
from your stocks, though. That's not your actual income.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
But then we have a third of our income taken from us
Exactly. Because then it's
every
like,
year.
because then you're thinking like, well, why can't I do the same thing and just keep taking loans out? Is because you're not credible enough. You have no collateral, so you could maybe do it once, but then no bank is gonna be like it. Every bank is gonna be like, you're not rich enough to do this, even though technically, yeah, you could if they didn't like view it that way, and like banks just gave out loans to like whoever. Yeah, technically you could just constantly have this this loan cycle. And I'm assuming it's probably like the way that they set it up is like, okay, they take out the first loan and then they set up small payment plans with the other loan so that that's just going for like a little bit of time. And so then when the first loan's paid off, then they get the other loan, and it's just literally this like weird chain of loan paying loan, and he's gonna do that until he dies. That's so fucked, bro. What? That's insane. Do people have to do taxes in other countries? Like we do?
Yeah. People get taxed.
They get taxed, but do they have to do their taxes like we do?
Probably. I don't know all countries, but yeah. I mean, because there's still like, what you're donating to are,
Yeah.
taxable refunds and all that. So like there's stuff that you still technically need to enter in, but the fact that you're still entering in your employment, which they know almost always about. But yeah.
Crazy.
Let's see here. Do
Yeah, I just googled it. It says that most countries do have some sort of like income tax, but there are some countries that don't
yeah.
tax or income.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Yeah,
I
back
mean,
when
at
it
a
was
certain
kids.
point, the government still takes money from people all the time, whatever they're funding.
Yeah.
For us, it's
Stupid.
mostly military. For other people, it's healthcare and college. But
Yeah, must be nice. They're specifically not funding education so that we don't learn what taxes are and how they work so that we can constantly be fucking scammed.
yeah, I think the education system needs a revamp,
Mm.
and then they really need to focus on what's more important in life and becoming a sustainable person rather than just a cog.
Mm-hmm.
So, learning how to do taxes, learning how to maintain yourself and your home and the
Mm-hmm.
things around you, even just like basic uh cleaning
Mm-hmm.
and like shit like that. Like I had to train someone and they were struggling with counting money, and I was like, this should be like a basic
Yeah,
understanding.
like you should know how to do this. Oh, you got frogs. Did you just
I got
dismiss
frogs.
them? Oh no, you didn't pay attention to time. You didn't get the frog prints, babe.
I didn't get the frog
I'm sorry I
prints.
wasn't here to tell you. I was making
I
fletch and
I
shit.
might, let me see here. I might have already had it. The slot. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've gotten them 2 times.
Okay. Um, I just got to 42 fletching, by the way, so I can make those fucking shields, which is really nice because that's like 80 something XP for fletching, so it's double what we were just getting. So that's really good.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I do remember in home ec, like briefly, we learned about like the symbols on tags, like how to wash and dry clean stuff. But I don't think they teach that anymore because I think obviously like clothes are being made a lot different, and so are like washer and dryers, so now you don't really have to worry about like cold washing or hot washing, you know what I mean? So,
I don't think that's really the case all the time, though. I mean,
well, there are still
for
very specific, articles and fabrics and
yeah,
stuff but most regular clothing you get from like Target, Walmart, whatever is gonna be, you can all throw it, because it's like I remember when I was a kid we used to have to separate lights and darks.
yeah,
Like we have to put jeans in one thing, we had to put towels in one thing, like we had a whole like 4-sectioned hamper for it. So you'd go downstairs with your laundry basket, you'd separate it all out, and then you'd throw the um throw the washes in and stuff like that. But nowadays, you can kind of just throw everything together and it's fine. Would you go back to doing things that way? Like, once we get a house with our own washer and dryer?
um, depending on what we're doing for work and what we have to wear, we might have to change it up a little bit. Like in the case of like, if you're wearing blouses and stuff to work, or if I'm wearing like dress shirts, so then probably have to start ironing and shit.
Still gotta be careful of colors running, though. Yeah. Well, thankfully, I wear all black most of the time. So, not really an issue for me. You know that they already fucking dye your clothes? A lot of, like, detergents and shit like that, especially, like, your really bright, light colors, whites specifically, they'll dye your shit, like, a very light shade of blue, because we, like, psychologically consider, like, blue equals clean. So you'll notice that a lot of the time your white shirts will have, like, this light blue sort of, tint or glow to them, and that's because of the detergents kind of faking cleanliness a little bit. That's from fucking That's from a style theory from Mr. Matt Pat himself, baby. You know it's legit. You know
He's
they
done
lying
the
to us.
research.
Done the research. He knows what's up.
He knows everything.
Ooh, I'm about to get a fucking another woodcutting level. We're about to get a 55.
Me too, but I'm gonna be 50.
Nice. I have gotten quite ahead of you, huh?
Just a little bit. It's
Just
okay
a
though.
little bit. Because now you have your other account.
I'll get there.
And now I feel dominant.
How's that? How you handling that power right now?
Badly. I turn around and fucking kill you. Can you imagine?
God damn! You're my property. I do whatever I want with you. I'm the alpha. Just don't bark at me.
Oh shit. What if it's like a cute bark though? What if it's like woof woof woof?
No.
Alright, what about arr, 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 arr.
No.
Bork?
Bork?
Bork, 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 bork.
No, not that one either.
Yeah, alright. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's your whole repertoire. 3 borks.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's probably more than most. And I only need 1 more of these minerals.
Oh, you need 60
Yeah.
to get your thing? The mining gloves?
Yeah.
Damn, so you're close. So what's the drop rate on those?
Oh God,
Bad.
it's pretty high for iron. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So there's moments where I'll go like 3-4 loads and not get one, but then I can get like a couple at a time. But
What's the... I'm assuming what, like, mithril or rune or whatever is better? Rocks?
well, yeah, like the higher level rocks you mine, the higher chances you have of getting it.
I mean, you're 60-something mining. I'm sure iron, you can mine, like, gold or whatever now, can't you?
Yeah, but it has to be in this exact, like, this area. Only
Oh.
this part of the map. There are higher level stuff over there,
But nothing
but
that
it
you
takes
can do?
longer.
Oh, they do.
I could do the mithril.
Okay.
I could do the mithril.
It just takes longer.
Yeah. So, like,
So what's the math
statistically,
here? Yeah.
yeah, like, this is the best way of doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Because I get each rock, like, instantly.
Yeah. Interesting. I like that pink golem over there.
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a good guy. Just chilling.
Who's is he?
I'm gonna say this guy right here. Or maybe, could it be this
Are you
guy?
able to tell your pets to, like, stay somewhere? Oh, you do something?
No, he just got trapped. Look at, like, this
Oh.
blue one. This blue one got trapped too.
No!
Yeah.
Freedom!
No, they're just trapped there forever.
No, it's like they put him in timeout. I feel bad.
This guy right here is a bot.
Oh, yeah?
Oh wait, no, not that one. There's another one in there. It looks like he's you know, wearing basically nothing, but he's over 100 mining. They just sent him on
Damn.
amethyst. Let them do their thing.
What's the point?
Money.
Ah. There's still illegal gold trading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming together.
Can't stop that. I've been watching a lot of Sir Puggers and all of his anti-scamming stuff and all of his anti-botting stuff.
Nice.
They have bots that can do nightmares, not nightmare, Theater of Blood,
Oh wow.
which is like one of the high-level raids,
Mm-hmm.
and they do it like tick perfect
Damn.
every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I think he saw they were selling it. I think you buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you sell the script for like $500,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to try to make all that money back. But $500 in the game is over 5 bill, maybe six
Damn.
bill. So you have to try to get your money back with it, and then eventually turn a profit.
It's crazy.
I feel like sometimes you don't even buy the script; you just rent it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works. I've never really tried to get one. Oh, I did get one once. I got a little auto clicker.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was oh, what was I doing? It was high alching,
Mhm.
and then I went into Barbarian Assault, and I hit a little boat, cause in my childlike mind, I was like, Jagged's boat. No, I'm here. I'm gonna hide in this boat. Not like they can't literally see my code of
Yeah.
a character doing what I'm doing.
They're like, they would never expect a bot to be in this boat. They'll think
Yeah,
I'm real.
it was so stupid. Um, but yeah, I did that, and I did some high alching and got some magic levels. I didn't do it for too long though,
Nice.
so I got scared.
Oh. I did the same thing when my dad set up that Pokemon Go cheat thing. I only did it for a little bit because I was nervous. I didn't want to get in too much trouble.
Yeah.
I'm glad because I didn't go crazy either. Like I went to Central Park, you know what I mean? So I went somewhere that was like it would be believable that like I went there in a day, you know, from where we were
Yeah.
located.
Not like
Yeah, I didn't go to like fucking
downtown China.
Paris or yeah, France or something like that. Though it probably would have been cool, especially because they were promoting the like, you know, the region specific Pokemon and shit.
Yeah.
Specifically Mr. Mime in France, which I still think is bullshit.
I thought they did a thing that you could get them.
Probably.
Yeah. Missed it now.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna get this, fucking, this woodcutting level and we'll probably call it.
Yeah, I just want to get my 60 minerals, and then I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh.
If I ever get it.
You're very close. I just need, like... maybe, like, five or six more successful hits. With a bronze axe.
It is crazy how different the XP is when you're using the correct tool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another clue. I'm gonna have so many clues.
So many goddamn clues.
And it needs items too. Items I can't get right now. But yeah, how quickly the leveling up goes. I got this 60 fucking summon mining in like 3 days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've been cutting these trees
for ages.
Hey, just remember, it's not as bad as getting 99 woodcutting in Lumbridge.
That is true. Oh shit, one more. 9 XP till 55. Woo! 55 we're gonna yay! We did it!
Fuck yeah!
Alright.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it for me for today. Yippee! We had a good time. So now I'm gonna go drop you guys off with somebody else. Let's see. Let's just fucking find somebody. Find somebody. Want somebody to love. Someone I want. Let's see if we can find a lady. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. Huh? Huh. Huh? I'm like a Minecraft villager. Huh. Huh? Huh. I should add that as a thing. Funny. Alright, let's go to this person. Got complicated ass names. Jesus. Fucking long ass shit. Alright, friends. Have a good rest of your day. You probably might not see me for a while, or we might do more late night chunk streaming. Just because I'm working a lot.
Or Dead by Daylight.
Or Dead by Daylight. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. I love you, everyone. Say goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Kyle.
I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye, everyone.